us now from that 30th annual Skeeter Owners Tournament on Lake Fork. Kyle, what's going on out there today?
Oh man, Amanda, I'm telling you, matter of fact, let me take my little focus off on the background so you can just see behind me. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. You couldn't picture a better day than this. And if you just look out here on the beautiful Lake Fork, it is just, it's absolutely beautiful. There's no place else you'd rather be on a Sunday morning than out here on Lake Fork. So as far as the fishing goes, though, we had a really big hour last hour. The slot we talked about yesterday, we have a new leader for the heaviest under the slot fish. They brought in a fish that weighed 2.91 pounds, and that is a massive under the slot fish. So it's under 16 inches, so it's a smaller fish, but it is absolutely massive. So they're now leading the heaviest under the slot. Matter of fact, let me go get his name right quick. We still have the same leader that's over the slot. We did have an over come in this morning. It weighed in at 8.14. But that's still behind the leader. The overall leader of the tournament is Jamie Ward of Killeen, Texas with an 8.27. And then Monty Sewell of Taylor, Arkansas had that 2.91 earlier, actually last hour. So we got 2 hours left. We're in the fourth hour of the tournament right now. The weigh-in lines just opened. So we're going to see what we got. Some fish. Look, see, we got some fish coming in now. We got some fish walking in now. That's how they come up to the weigh-in tent. Matter of fact, Amanda, let me just take you through the process here.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
On ETN right now.
That would be awesome.
So they come in park their boats, and come up here to the weigh-in area. Now, this is an active weigh-in scene, so I don't know if they're just going to let me mosey my way through here, but we're going to see what happens. So you come up to the weigh-in tent right here, and they got a clock that's operating up here. It tells you how much time's left. And you got your tanks that the anglers will leave the fish in while they're waiting. And you can see now we got some anglers that are holding their fish in the tanks, just waiting to, you can put the oxygen in there with them too, to keep the fish healthy for the weigh-in. As you can tell, this line it's in here. So all of these fish weigh in, and then they come over here to get measured to make sure that they're not in the slot. So the guy will measure it right here, make sure it's not touching that 24 or touching that 16, make sure it's not in the slot. Then they'll put it back in the bag, and you'll walk up here to the weigh-in area, and then you'll stand up here. They put the fish in here, weigh it, get your weight, boom, they pop it up. You walk off the stage. Hello, Chad. You walk off the stage. You walk through here. Excuse me, fellas. Then you come and sit in one of your seats. Now, the cool thing about the Skeeter tournament is they have the 10th place hot seat. It's a nice big chair, looks real comfy, but it's the hot seat. It is 10th place. It's you're about to get bumped off. You could get bumped off. So,
oh no!
It's very exciting though. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, the scales just opened. You just saw all the anglers waiting to weigh in, and so they're about to get rocking and rolling once again. But we're looking for somebody to beat out Jamie Ward from Killeen with an 8.27. I want to see a double-digit bass this weekend. I just don't know if it's going to happen.
I don't know. Hey, that was pretty awesome to walk through the whole process, because I don't know. I know I didn't know, and I don't know if other people know what actually goes on at a fishing tournament. You think people are out there fishing and there's a scale, you throw it on there. Okay, that's the pounds. Looks good to me. And then you just like mark it up on the board and move on. So I didn't know they had to take them out, go put them in the tank, add the oxygen, all of that. So that was really neat. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, and the other part of it too. So after you walk off the stage and wait in, well, then they have helpers like this gentleman here that will carry the fish over here to some other tanks that will keep the fish, alive and well in the tank. Then when they get enough of those fish together, they'll walk those over to this live release boat right here that will take them back out to the middle of the lake and release them back into Lake Fork. So it's an interesting process when you know all about it. They do everything they can to keep these fish safe, and it's very rare that, because it's a lot of shock for the fish to come out of the water, go into a bag, back into the water, back into a bag, on the scale. It's a lot of shock to these bass, and so they try to keep them as comfortable as possible with all the water and the oxygen, and then they release them back out into Lake Fork. So it's a wonderful process that Bass Champs and the Lake Fork Sportsman Association has going on out here, and they keep all these fish healthy.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And so is everybody from yesterday still competing today, or were there people knocked out?
So it's not an elimination. It's open to anybody as long you can register and fish just one day, or you can register and fish both days. The only way you can get knocked out is if you get disqualified for an illegal fish or for cheating or something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, one of our viewers in the live chat, brother and nephew were competing yesterday, so I was wondering if they were still out there today. So I guess we just don't know. They might not have registered for today.
They might be out there, and if they are, tell them to say hello to me. I'm right as you come off the weigh-in.
Okay. Okay. I definitely will. Well, is there anything else we want to share with East Texas before we let you go?
I think that's it. But boy, we gotta look at this sucker. As we say. Ooh. That's a big one. Now, this is what we call an over, or you could call it a folding fish because it's folding in the bag. That's a big old fish. Look at that. Look at that. Now, this is the excitement of these tournaments, Amanda. This is what I'm talking about. That's a massive fish. That could be, whoops, excuse me, let me turn this camera around. That could be the fish that wins this whole tournament. You never know. Ooh. I will keep you updated on that once we get a weight.
Oh, Mr. Killeen, Texas, better look out. That looked like a big one. So, yeah, thanks for giving us an update, Kyle, and enjoy the rest of the day out there.
All right, Amanda, we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.